Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, you're going to like this one because you're going to hear Ripple tell you they got over 500 partners. We got that and so much more. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. Right now, $1.49 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 1.1%. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. 37,800 plus for Bitcoin, $2,038 and change for Ethereum, and Tether market cap 89.1 billion plus. Number 5 spot is XRP at 60 cents, off by 0.1 in the 24-hour, up by 2.5 on the 7-day. Range of price very quickly is pretty tight here at 0.6061 on the bottom and 0.6168 on the top. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now let's take a look at this. Eggrag Crypto says gold going to $3,000. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I got no problem with it. Says take another look at the September post. It suggested that going back to 2,100 range would be a big deal in reaching 3,000. Here's a prediction, gold hitting 2,300 by March 2024 on its way to 3,000. How about that one from Eggrag Crypto? Look, this is why I tell you about Miles Franklin, putting precious metals right in your hand. You can do it right here. All you have to do is go underneath the video, get the email that I've put there for you, and in the subject box, put dig gold. Dig gold. That's what you have to put. Get the best deals possible. You want to get gold before the price goes up. You don't want to get it before the price goes. You want to get it before the price goes up. Don't wait. Don't be that. Don't be that one. All you got to do is contact them. Let me know. Tell them I said come on in. Chad Steingraber here says someday soon you'll be able to send and receive USDC across any chain. It won't matter. Just like when you send an email, you don't think about the network, you just need an address. This is exactly right. This is exactly what we've been talking about here. He says this is how Circle BlackRock Digital Dollar will work. Yeah, as Circle announced, obviously, yesterday, onboarding users into the Cosmos ecosystem, another cross-chain protocol there. Happy for them. And we also know from this clip that I played yesterday or the day before, we know that Jeremy Allaire from Circle, USDC, was sitting right beside last year at the World Evil Forum with Brad Garlinghouse, and he even hinted that we could do more scalable things and improving with blockchains such as Brad's company, speaking about Ripple.
We have to preserve digital cash. That has to work on the open internet. It has to work interoperably with anyone, anywhere. That's how we're going to solve this problem. And I think we're really close. I mean, USDC itself we've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides.
There you have it right there. There you have it. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. And so is this. This here is offline payments being talked about in the discussion from the BIS. Just listen to this very quickly for CBDCs.
Everyday transactions. People have used cash for everyday transactions. Today, however, digital payments are changing the landscape, with over 1 trillion cashless payments globally in 2021 alone. Digital payments are faster and more convenient than ever. But it comes at a price of giving away personal data that can reveal a great deal about your whereabouts, associations, and lifestyle. As our lives become more digital, can we still preserve privacy in our payments? Project Tourbillon from the BIS Innovation Hub Swiss Center explores how a retail central bank digital currency, or CBDC, can provide cash-like anonymity. Privacy is the right to keep personal information secret or known only to a trusted group of people. Privacy is important to people making payments, but it is the most complex issue to solve. Today, payment privacy comes in several forms. When you pay in cash, there is full anonymity. However, cash can't be used online. When you use a credit or debit card, other companies have access to all the data, but you trust them to maintain confidentiality. And cryptocurrencies offer some anonymity, but all transactions are public. Project Tourbillon explores a new privacy paradigm, payer anonymity. Here, consumers have cash-like anonymity. This means that no one can link a consumer's identity to their transaction. However, the merchant's identity is linked to the transaction. So this means that a sale at a merchant is recorded, but only by the merchant's commercial bank. The central bank never sees the identities of consumers or merchants.
Now we're talking. I don't want the central bank seeing anything I'm doing, not because I'm doing anything wrong. It's just none of their business.
Privacy is key when people pay, but also payments should.
So ultimately, in order to get that done, it takes you to offline payments as well. XRP Ledger Payments could go offline with new proof of payments protocol. This is from a couple years ago, just showing you they've been working on it. And boy, are you getting ready to see something that Ripple's been working on. I mean, you're getting ready to see up underneath the hood here in a second. But I'm going to play this clip here, and this is a panel talking about Hong Kong Monetary Authority speaking on the e-HKD pilot program, which we know Ripple is smack dab in the middle of, and offline payments just happens to be one of the things they're working on.
After announcing the policy stance on e-HKD in September last year, the HKMA has been paving the way for possible implementation of e-HKD in the future through a three-rail approach. The work under Rail 1 comprises laying down the legal and technical foundation, and the work has begun. Rail 2 focuses on application research and pilots. We were delighted to kickstart our e-HKD pilot program just slightly more than 1 month ago. 16 firms from the financial, payment, and also technical technology sectors are participating in the first round of the pilots. These selected participants, some in groups, are working on 14 pilots spanning across a number of interesting use cases, including programmable payment, tokenized deposit, offline payment.
Offline payment. Now listen, we don't know every single pilot that they're working on, Ripple, which ones they're on, which ones they aren't. We know that they're doing tokenized real estate. We know that they're doing payments with e-HKD and many other things. But why wouldn't they be involved in offline payments? I mean, they've been working on it for years, right? Well, you're going to love this, okay? These are Ripple employees, I guess, breaking down here how XRP is used within interbank transactions. And you are going to love every clip that we've got here. Shout out to Rohit Q for this. Give him a follow.
What you do is you pay for payments in your local currency. That is used to buy XRP in the middle, and XRP is liquidated into the beneficiary currency. Again, at no point is this market off limits. It doesn't matter that your bank is shut over the weekends. You can make cross-border payments at any time between almost any currency, and you do that through the network. So 3 seconds for a cross-border payment. Because of a concept that's called atomic settlement, your payment will either pass in full or fail in full, so we don't have the same failure rates. And because of these efficiencies, the cost is dramatically lower as well. You're not going through intermediary after intermediary who will all take a cut. You're just liquidating directly to a receiver, a regulated receiver in the market that you need to get to.
There you have it.
I know that's a lot. So
Well, it is a lot, but it's a lot good. 3 seconds to send a payment, near zero payment failure rate, 1% cost to sender, and zero trapped in pre-funding. Yeah, that is a lot, but it's a lot of good information.
You as an organization to determine
Listen
how
to this.
much value that you'd like to do is we work with you as an organization to determine how much value that you'd like to to have and hold for those cross-border payments on a daily basis. So you'll have access to the funds in a wallet on bailment. So you don't at that point own the XRP that's sat in that wallet. When you want to make a transfer, you withdraw those funds. And as Fiona mentioned, it goes across the XRP ledger to a receiver where it's liquidated. The following business day, you will then get an invoice from Ripple that says, hey, yesterday you made a $500,000 payment. Here's the invoice to repay that to Ripple. And that would be a local Aussie dollar payment from your bank account to Ripple's bank account in Australia.
I think I might actually start to understand blockchain by the end of that. That was actually...
Well, listen, there's a lot more to understand here too, because this is a great clip as well. Ripple's system with XRP can be implemented up and running within 2 to 3 months, including testing. Plus, it can be done on the short side as fast as 3 weeks. Yeah, don't believe it. It's still true. Take a listen.
Which I think should be quite comfortable for you. How long is the implementation process to get started with Ripple?
Yeah, so typically we look at about a 2 to 3 month basis from start to finish. A lot of that is part of the onboarding process. So we go through a credit review process. We then have an onboarding process. That's relatively straightforward. In terms of the technical integration side, it can take between, I'd say, probably 1 to 2 months. That includes things like testing, integrating into the system, and just general process. I think the fastest one I've ever done was probably a 3-week implementation, which was very fast. And probably the slower ones hit that sort of 3-month mark. But it's as fast as you can put resources into making it happen. And we're here to support that.
You know, that's pretty mind-blowing. Think about it. So on the long, slow side, you're 1 quarter of a year, 1 financial quarter, you're up and running. Completely transformed. No pre-funding of accounts. 0 failure rate. 1% cost to sender. 3 seconds and it's done. Complete transparency over the payment the entire time. That is revolutionary. That is not the way payments work today. And in the long side of it, you could be all up into the new system in just 3 months. In the short side, 3 weeks. Well, take a look at the long list of partners here. Yes, you are seeing this right. 500 plus partners and growing. Come on in.
See a lot of names here for the types of organizations that Ripple has partnered with so far that are regulated financial institutions. I've explained how we've started to grow, and I'll call out a few relevant to our region. Heyha Money Transfer, our remittance business in Australia, and they can reach all over the world through regulated payout partners like MFS Africa, who cover the whole continent and pay out locally
in local
currency. We have banks that we work with, like Travelex Bank in Brazil, and IndusInd in India. So again, the whole spectrum of money movers are connected to the Ripple network today.
There you have it. So essentially what we're about to see is what it sounds like to me is when we get some legislation, some rule making, global level and domestically in the States, and we get stable coins. This is why stable coins are so important, because stable coins will turn banking into 24/7, 365, right? Transmitting a value in a regulated environment, 24/7, 365. CBDCs as well. This is extremely exciting. And what I see here is 500 plus partners and growing, which means 500 and plus network effects that are about to jump off at some point in the future here. Now, when have you ever in your life known this much about something that you were invested in before it ever happened? Oh, I'll help you. Never. Join us in the Freedom Zone. DPMG. private live stream every Wednesday night for the DPMG. And if you join the DPMG, make the investment in yourself, you get the Freedom Zone for free. If you just want to do the Freedom Zone, which costs almost nothing to be a part of, it is so inexpensive, then I tell you this, you are about to get an extra perk, ladies and gentlemen, because the Freedom Zone now offers full access to the private Digital Perspectives Telegram group, which you will want to be a part of, no doubt about it. Click that link below. We'll see you inside. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the other one.